cars are so different today, they will take more abuse than the cars did back in those days. And there's a whale of a lot of competition out there as well.
Here is a car into the fence hard. We can't get a number. It's Ruben Garcia.
Has come outside of the racetrack into the corner of really the corner of the grandstand.
Oof, boy, it's a miracle that the car did not go into an area of spectators right down here. This is right to the left of, rather the right of our broadcast booth, and it's an area where there is no guardrail. There is an opening as the cars come off of corner number 9 before the guardrail begins to protect the spectators here on the front stretch. And he has crashed through a tire barrier and is also right in front of the scoring stand.
And it looks like that's a place that it looked like it would be impossible to get into, Bob, with the race car, but don't know what position he got into that threw him over in that direction. So let's see if we can pick it up and see what did happen as he's coming off of the track. He's out of control as we see him coming across there.
Now watch him.
He hits that barrier, just the corner of it, and the car goes up into the air, hits the other concrete wall barrier there, and right in, almost into the spectator area. And you can see the spectators scrambling for safety. It looks like, from our vantage point here, that they were okay, thank God.
They sure did scramble to get out of the way, though, as he broke through a concrete barrier. But it appears as if, and we haven't received any word from any of the safety officials, but it appears as if everybody is okay. There was some catch fencing there protecting the racetrack from the spectators. Let's go to Dick Berggren.
Bob, from my vantage point, that looks like exactly what happened, that the safety measures did indeed protect the spectators. In fact, there is a wall that's between where the spectators are and where Garcia's car went, and that is a key factor in keeping everybody okay in this particular situation.
So a very unusual accident here as we see it again. That's Ruben Garcia coming off the course just out of turn number 9, going through this guardrail, scattering the tires, going through some catch fencing, breaking through a concrete barrier. But again, there is catch fencing then that protects that area from the spectators, and that's what apparently has prevented any serious spectator injuries.
And that was one of our ESPN camera cables that was snapped as well as he went in there. Boy, that is a very rare type of a situation.
Boy, and to think that he went through such a narrow opening there is just hard to believe.
And through 2 walls.
Yeah.
Okay, here we're going to see it at normal speed, and you can see he's coming through there at a pretty good clip. He knocks that wall down, hits that one, and the spectators begin to scramble as quickly as they can. Of course, as you mentioned, there is a wire fence, but just in front of where the car stopped. So that certainly had to work to the advantage of the spectators there, and perhaps caught some of the debris, some of the block that was flying from that wall.
Ruben Garcia, the driver involved, as now we see the number 19 car of Chad Little shown as the leader of the race, but we are under caution for the 4th time with a total of 29 laps completed in the Budweiser 400.